not going to do. We're not going to do what the Biden administration did, and I believe American people still have inflation PTSD from the biggest inflation in 49 years. And the Americans, they are right to be upset. The Biden administration created an affordability crisis like we have not seen. We are working to bring that down, and please recall that the outlets in this room said that it was a vibe session. The American people do not know what they are feeling. They don't know how good they have it. I believe is that the policies will take root and that we are going to see a very, very strong economy this year. Well, again, I would say this is the same kind of hysteria that we heard on April 2nd. There was a panic. And what I'm urging everyone here to do is sit back, take a deep breath, and let things play out. As I said on April 2nd, the worst the countries can do is escalate against the United States. Back then, only one country, China, escalated. We ended up in an unfortunate tit for tat in tariff raises. We ended up at 145, 125. Through President Trump's good relations with Party Chair Xi, we have managed to stabilize that relationship and given great certainty. And as far as your question about the additional tariffs, what President Trump is threatening Greenland is very different than the other trade deals. So I would urge all countries to stick with their trade deals. We have agreed on them, and it does provide great certainty. Say this is a false narrative that there is no talk in European governments. This was a report written by Deutsche Bank that this could happen. The media has latched onto this. I think it is a completely false narrative. It defies any logic, and I could not disagree more strongly on that. If you look, the U.S. Treasury market was the best market in the world, or the best G7 performing bond market, and we had the best performance since 2020. It is the most liquid market. It is the basis for all financial transactions, and I am sure that the European governments will continue holding it. And as I said, I think everyone needs to take a deep breath. Do not listen to the media, who are hysterical, just like they were, just like you all were. Let's just go back to what happened after April 2nd. Hysteria. And what happened? We had the fastest stock market recovery in history. So I think these false narratives, get out there, get spun up out of control. When I was an investor, part of my success was sticking back, looking at the medium and long term, ignoring the media.
And so just to follow,
again, I think that question is the myth of the false alternative. You're once again going to the farthest point, a maximalist position, that we are in the middle of the President Trump's policies. And of course, Europe is an ally. The U.S. NATO membership is unquestioned. We are partners in trying to stop this tragic war between Russia and Ukraine. But that does not mean that we cannot have disagreements on the future of Greenland.
Yeah, but
Calm down the hysteria, take a deep breath. This is where we were last year. I'm sure you've asked me the same question if we were here on April 2nd. And you know what? It all worked out. The economies are fine. We have a very good trade agreement. And I think our relations have never been closer.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.